If your spring wardrobe still looks like 2024, you may not realize it. But to a trained eye, it already looks outdated, because spring 2026 fashion has quietly shifted. The silhouettes are softer, the colors are richer, and the details far more intentional. Some of these trends will make you look elegant, modern, and expensive without trying. But one of them, despite the hype, will actually make you look confused and overdressed for the wrong occasion. Fashion trends come and go every season, but elegance is never about blindly following trends. It's about understanding which trends elevate your presence and which ones quietly lower it. And today, I'm walking you through the 7 spring 2026 fashion trends that truly matter, the ones refined women are already adopting. But stay with me, because toward the end, I'll show you the one trend that looks dramatic on runways but completely fails in real life. And once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. 1. Butter yellow. The first trend you're about to see everywhere in spring 2026 is butter yellow. And if you pay attention to elegant wardrobes, you'll notice something interesting. Refined women almost always choose colors that feel soft, luminous, and quietly uplifting, rather than loud or overly trendy. Butter yellow fits that philosophy perfectly. This is not the harsh yellow that can overwhelm the face or make an outfit look childish. Instead, butter yellow sits somewhere between warm cream and pale gold. It has a gentle glow, almost like early morning sunlight. When this shade reflects light onto the skin, it softens the complexion and creates a subtle warmth that many neutral colors simply cannot achieve. Butter yellow works best when it blends naturally into a calm, refined palette. Imagine a soft butter yellow blouse paired with ivory trousers and nude heels. The outfit immediately feels fresh and sophisticated, as if you were strolling through a coastal European town in spring. Another beautiful way to wear this color is through layering. A butter yellow cardigan worn loosely over a white linen dress creates a look that feels effortless, yet thoughtfully styled. Even something as simple as a butter yellow silk scarf tied loosely at the neck can bring warmth to an otherwise neutral outfit. And if wearing yellow clothing feels intimidating, start with accessories. A butter yellow handbag paired with beige tailoring instantly brightens the look without overpowering it. The same applies to ballet flats or slingback shoes in this color. They add personality while keeping the outfit elegant. But color alone doesn't define modern elegance. The next trend introduces something even more powerful: movement and dimension. 2. Sheer and lightweight layers. Spring 2026 fashion is embracing something beautifully feminine: lightness. Designers are introducing sheer fabrics and delicate layers that move with the body and interact with light in a way that structured fabrics simply cannot. But this trend requires a thoughtful approach, because sheer pieces styled incorrectly can easily look unfinished or overly revealing. Elegant styling is never about exposure. It is about suggestion, softness, and dimension. When sheer fabrics are layered properly, they create depth in an outfit. The eye sees multiple textures interacting with each other, which instantly makes the look feel more sophisticated. For example, imagine a sheer organza blouse worn over a fitted silk camisole. The transparency adds visual interest, while the structured layer underneath keeps the outfit refined and balanced. The result is subtle complexity, the kind of detail that quietly elevates an entire look. Another very wearable interpretation of this trend is the sheer button-down shirt. When worn open over a simple tank top and tailored trousers, it adds movement and softness to an otherwise structured outfit. As you walk, the fabric shifts slightly, catching light and creating an elegant sense of flow. This is exactly what many wardrobes are missing: movement. Heavy fabrics can sometimes make outfits feel rigid. Lightweight layers, on the other hand, introduce grace. A delicate chiffon scarf draped over the shoulders or loosely wrapped around the neck can completely transform a simple dress. Even layering a sheer blouse under a sleeveless tailored vest creates an interesting contrast between softness and structure. That balance is where modern elegance truly lives. Another styling approach that elegant women often use is tonal layering. Imagine a soft cream camisole beneath a sheer ivory blouse paired with beige trousers. Because the colors are within the same palette, the layers appear intentional rather than busy. But now we arrive at a color that does the exact opposite of subtle layering. This next trend commands attention the moment you walk into a room. 3. Cherry red. Every season brings a color that instantly captures attention. For spring 2026, that color is cherry red. Unlike the warm tomato reds of previous seasons or the deep burgundy tones of winter, cherry red sits right in the middle. It's rich, slightly cool, and incredibly polished. This particular shade carries a sense of strength and confidence that very few colors can achieve. But the elegance of cherry red lies in how carefully it is used. This is not a color meant to be worn from head to toe in everyday life. When overused, red can quickly feel overpowering. Elegant styling treats cherry red as a precise statement, something that draws the eye exactly where you want it. For example, a structured cherry red handbag paired with an all-neutral outfit instantly becomes the focal point. The simplicity of the surrounding colors allows the red to shine without competition. Cherry red shoes can have a similar effect. Imagine classic ballet flats or sleek slingbacks in this shade paired with dark denim and a crisp white blouse. The outfit remains simple, but the red detail adds personality and polish. Another beautiful way to wear this trend is through outerwear. A cherry red blazer layered over soft beige or cream tones creates a look that feels confident yet refined. The red adds authority, while the neutral palette keeps the outfit balanced. And if you want something even more subtle, cherry red accessories can work beautifully with classic spring fabrics. A thin leather belt, a silk scarf, or even a pair of delicate earrings in this tone introduces color without overwhelming the outfit. But here's the interesting question. Have you ever noticed how some women wear bold colors and still look elegant, while others look overwhelmed by them? The difference is almost always balanced. When cherry red is the only strong color in an outfit, it feels intentional and sophisticated. The moment too many bold elements compete for attention, the elegance disappears. And as we move into the next trend, you'll notice this trend focuses on something far more delicate: light itself. 4. Metallics for daytime. For many years, metallic fabrics belonged almost exclusively to evening wear. They were associated with parties, celebrations, and dramatic nighttime styling. But spring 2026 is introducing metallics in a much quieter, more refined way. Instead of bold, reflective surfaces, designers are using soft metallic finishes that gently catch the light. One small detail can transform an outfit in ways many people do not expect. One of the easiest ways to adopt this trend is through accessories. A pair of silver ballet flats, for example, can elevate even the simplest outfit. When paired with straight-leg denim and a crisp white shirt, those metallic shoes create an interesting contrast between casual and refined. Gold-toned accessories can achieve a similar effect. A soft metallic handbag worn with an all-neutral outfit immediately adds depth and sophistication. The outfit still feels minimal, but it carries a sense of polish that plain fabrics sometimes lack. Clothing pieces with subtle metallic threads are also becoming very popular this season. Imagine a lightweight knit sweater woven with fine silver fibers. At first glance, it appears neutral, but when light hits the fabric, a gentle glow appears. That glow brings life to the outfit without overwhelming it. Another elegant approach is incorporating metallic fabrics through skirts. A softly shimmering midi skirt paired with a simple cotton blouse creates a beautiful balance between texture and simplicity. Because the rest of the outfit remains calm and neutral, the metallic piece becomes the quiet centerpiece. The secret to wearing metallics elegantly is restraint. One metallic element is intriguing. Multiple metallic pieces in the same outfit can quickly feel overwhelming. Elegant styling allows one reflective detail to stand out while everything else remains calm and balanced. Metallics also work beautifully with spring neutrals, like cream, soft beige, pale gray, and navy. These colors provide the perfect background for a subtle shimmer to appear sophisticated rather than flashy. But now we arrive at a trend that changes the entire silhouette of a spring outfit. And when worn correctly, it can instantly make a woman appear taller, more graceful, and far more refined. 5. The modern maxi skirt. The maxi skirt is making a strong return in spring 2026, but the version appearing this season looks nothing like the bohemian styles from the past. Those older versions often involved busy prints, tiered fabrics, and overly relaxed shapes. The modern maxi skirt, however, is something entirely different. It is sleek, elongated, and incredibly elegant. The new maxi silhouettes focus on clean lines and controlled movement. Instead of excessive volume, the fabric flows smoothly along the body, creating a long vertical line that naturally elongates the figure. However, the success of this look depends heavily on how the skirt is balanced with the rest of the outfit. For example, a satin maxi skirt paired with a fitted knit top creates a beautifully polished silhouette. The fitted top defines the waist, while the skirt moves softly as you walk. Another refined combination is pairing a neutral maxi skirt with a tucked silk blouse and a slim belt. The belt subtly highlights the waistline, while the long skirt creates an elegant vertical flow. Shorter jackets also work beautifully with maxi skirts. A cropped blazer or waist-length cardigan adds structure and prevents the outfit from appearing heavy. This proportion helps maintain that long, graceful silhouette from head to toe. Footwear choices can further enhance the elegance of this trend. Pointed flats, slingback heels, or minimal leather sandals complement the elongated shape of the skirt without disrupting the line. Color also plays an important role. Solid shades such as navy, olive, cream, and soft black allow the silhouette to remain the focus. Busy prints or overly bright patterns can sometimes break the visual flow that makes maxi skirts so flattering. And the way it is being styled in spring 2026 feels much lighter, softer, and far more polished than before. 6. Soft spring denim. Denim never truly disappears from fashion, but every few years it quietly reinvents itself. And the denim returning in spring 2026 feels very different from the heavy, rigid denim many of us are used to wearing in colder seasons. This season, denim becomes lighter, softer, and far more refined. Instead of thick, stiff fabrics that hold their shape like armor, spring denim is designed to move with the body. The texture feels breathable, the structure is relaxed, and the overall appearance looks effortlessly polished rather than casual. One reason this trend feels so refreshing is the shift in color and wash. Spring denim is no longer dominated by deep indigo or heavily distressed finishes. Instead, we are seeing softer tones like sky blue, pale denim, powder blue, and even elegant off-white denim. These lighter shades instantly create a feeling of freshness. They reflect light in a way darker denim cannot, which is why they pair so beautifully with the soft palette that dominates spring wardrobes. But here is where elegant women style denim very differently. They treat denim as a neutral foundation, not as the focus of the outfit. For example, a soft chambray shirt tucked into tailored white trousers creates one of the most effortless spring outfits imaginable. The light denim texture adds interest, while the clean trousers keep the look refined. Another sophisticated option is a lightweight denim midi dress. When styled with simple leather sandals, a structured handbag, and minimal jewelry, the outfit feels relaxed yet polished enough for lunch, shopping, or even casual meetings. Denim skirts are also returning, but the elegant versions avoid excessive distressing or frayed edges. A sleek denim midi skirt paired with a crisp button-down shirt creates a balanced look that feels modern and timeless at the same time. Avoid overly ripped designs, heavy fading patterns, or chaotic embellishments. Those elements often make denim appear messy rather than refined. Instead, focus on simple silhouettes with beautiful tailoring. Straight-leg denim trousers paired with a silk blouse and ballet flats can look incredibly polished while still feeling relaxed. If you've ever wondered how some women manage to look sophisticated even in denim, the answer is simple. They choose soft washes, elegant shapes, and calm styling. But now we arrive at the final trend of spring 2026. And interestingly, it is the only one I strongly recommend approaching with caution. While it looks dramatic on the runway, in everyday life, it often creates the opposite of elegance. 7. The oversized scarf as outerwear, the trend to skip. Every season brings at least one trend that appears exciting on fashion runways, but struggles to survive in real life. For spring 2026, that trend is the oversized scarf worn as outerwear. You may have already seen it in fashion editorials, enormous blanket-like scarves draped over the shoulders as if they are replacing coats or jackets. On a runway, this styling can look dramatic and artistic. The oversized fabric moves beautifully as the model walks, creating a sense of theatrical elegance. But everyday life is not a runway, and this is where the practicality of the trend begins to fall apart. Large scarves worn as outerwear tend to slip constantly from the shoulders. They restrict the natural movement of your arms, and the moment you try to carry a handbag, open a door, or simply walk with confidence, the entire piece begins shifting out of place. Another issue with this trend is proportion. When a large scarf dominates the upper body, it can make the overall silhouette appear heavy or unbalanced. The eye struggles to find a clear structure, and the refined simplicity that defines elegant style disappears. That does not mean scarves themselves are unfashionable. In fact, scarves remain one of the most timeless accessories in a sophisticated wardrobe. The difference lies in how they are worn. A silk scarf tied loosely around the neck instantly adds Parisian elegance to a simple outfit. A lightweight scarf draped gently over the shoulders on a cool spring evening can feel graceful and feminine. Which of these spring 2026 trends feels most aligned with your personal style? Subscribe to Aisha's Elegance, and I'll see you in the next video.